What's going on, everybody? My name is Eric Biggs, and this is Two Bubs, One With me today, of course, are the other two funny men of the podcast, the wonderful Brent Bradley, and the highly dressed today, Matt Butera.
There's a lot of dudes watching this right now that are like, God damn it,
They're
Matt.
turning it off immediately, yeah.
They're like, he's got pants
Dude,
on.
where's that moose knuckle, baby?
I can't see his
Don't
balls
worry, boys.
of the leg
It's
shaft.
still there.
Yeah, I think this is the most clothes I've ever seen you wear on a podcast.
This is Matt being a tease.
Yeah,
This might be the most clothes you ever see me wear, period.
yeah, dude.
I'm
Matt,
always in shorts.
Matt
You
used
are.
to come to my house in fucking flip-flops and dirty gym shorts.
Yeah, they
with
were
his
not dirty.
shirt not fucking coming past this on his
Oh,
belly.
yeah.
Just a fucking crop top.
Yeah, I mean, like, all right, let's record.
Oh, man, that was the time period where 2X started getting too small. And then and I just started wearing 3X.
You hadn't quite given in to buying a 3X
Exactly,
yet?
yeah. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm at that point where, like, an XL fits until it's been washed a couple times.
Yeah.
And then it's a little too tight. And 2X is, like, real big.
But then when you wash it
But
a
then I
couple
wash
times,
it, and then it's, like, the right
Perfect.
size.
Yeah. Oh,
What
man,
are
did
you,
you ever
are you a
see
medium man now? Fucking Ozempic queen over here?
No, I'm still an extra large.
Ozempic Queen?
Ozempic queen, he does the dream.
I like that.
Ozempic Queen. He's so mean.
Dude, I threw up the other night because I had too much to eat.
Ozempic
And the
Queen.
Ozempic was like, you weren't supposed to eat that. It makes you bulimic. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
Wait, you forced yourself to throw up?
No.
Oh, then it's not bullying.
Yeah, his
For me,
mascara.
I didn't have to worry about it.
his mascara was running.
His wife held his neck.
Yeah. Are you gonna get off the Ozempics for the holiday for Christmas coming up?
No, I actually upped my dose. I took a little break. I took like a week and a half break, 2-week break over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I gained like 6 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
God, now you're so
I'm not
fat.
working out enough, so I
Fat.
gotta start
Yeah,
working
you
out again.
look like a fat piece of shit right
I
now.
know.
Horrible.
Well, you know what?
Matt's wearing a 4XL
That's great.
hoodie, talking shit.
It is, yeah.
Merry Christmas to both of you too. For the viewers out there, it is that time of year, right, where
Yeah.
Mariah Carey comes out and fucks you in the ass with a butt plug that big.
Oh, yeah. I love that song, though. I do love Mariah Carey song.
Mariah Carey is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It used to make me cry, that song.
Jesus.
Which song?
The Mariah Carey song.
Well, which one?
The song.
She has an entire Christmas album.
No,
bro.
you know what I'm talking
Be
about.
specific.
Stop act like you don't know what I'm talking about. It's the song, the Christmas song.
I don't know. I don't know which one. you're-
JP, he's well aware of it.
Oh,
so
all
is
I want for
Brent.
Christmas is you, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, is that-
some of us are inebriated? Okay, so
Some of us listen to the whole album, apparently.
hey, I'm a Christmas freak, bro.
Are you guys are pro Christmas music?
Yeah, I like listening to
I
Christmas
know you're going to
music.
say music at the end of that. Are you guys pro-Christmas?
I'm anti-Christmas.
I do. I get down to some Christmas music. Like my daughter likes
Yeah.
to listen to it in the car while
Yeah.
like we're in, and it doesn't bother me. Like I don't mind it.
It bothers me less
me-
than it used to.
It makes me bop around.
It never
you know?
people get all worked up that Christmas music starts before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That never bothered me. I love Christmas.
See, this is crazy. That's because it seems,
yeah.
dude, the Christmas music thing. You seem like you would be the #1 advocate of like, it's not even the holiday yet. But instead, you're like, dude, I fucking dig it.
I'm
That's
not-
crazy. That blows
I'm
me
not
away.
that. Eric's that guy, clearly.
Yeah,
Eric's
no.
Yeah,
definitely
Eric
that
would
guy.
be that guy
Yeah,
too.
no, I'm getting better about it, but yeah,
Eric
fucking-
seems like, you know how like people pick movies apart. You know, like my wife, anytime we're watching a medical show or something, she's
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, that's
Eric picks holiday traditions apart.
Well, no, I kind of feel like Eric would
I
pick
pick
apart
holiday
cars.
cookies apart.
You know what I mean? Like animated children's movies, just like that's not how a muffler works. You know, like just
For
ruining a
sure.
movie for
And
children.
it's all about cars. Anything
Yeah.
about cars.
I will say Fast and the Furious is rough to watch.
Oh, I bet you couldn't watch the Jetsons. That's a good
Dude,
reference.
that's
Like-
such a deep cut though,
Yeah.
because that's
The
like
cartoon?
15 years before
Yeah.
his time. His boy Elroy. That's dude, I fucking love.
Was that a good
show.
one?
That actually is pretty.
That
good.
is that is
Yeah.
pretty spot on. Yeah, I like the Jetsons as a kid. That show was dope.
Yeah.
Jetsons was good. What? How about you? So, like, let's talk about this Christmas. Like, let's talk about some Christmas stories. Like, what about Christmas as a kid? You got anything funny to say?
Yeah, I mean, we would always get together with like all of my mom's side of the family and do like a big like rob your neighbor style game is what all the adults would do. So like once me and my cousins
we called it Christmas Kringle.
Christmas Kringle.
Yeah,
Like
your,
after
your
the
Christmas
movie?
Kringle. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
but would
I
you
think
like
it's the same thing.
Would you like pick people, or would it just be
yeah,
like
we picked out of a hat, and then you get a gift for that
okay?
person.
See, we would do that. Like that's how we still like the young children. It's still like, oh yeah, you buy for whoever. But now all the adults, you just buy something at a certain dollar limit, wrap it, throw it in the middle, and then open shit. And
Oh, that's cool.
Do you do
Yeah.
it white elephant style, or do you do it like do you just whatever you get, you get?
Yeah, it's just buying it, and then there's like 3 steals on it. So like each item gets 3 steals. So like if you opened it and then it was my turn next, I could steal your gift or take a gift out of the middle,
Oh, that's cool.
and then it kind of on and on. And
That's
on.
kind of like Rose Thorn. What's the third one? Has its thorn.
This is our musical episode. We're all singy boys.
I'm into it.
We're in the holiday spirit. But yeah,
Yankee Swap. You heard of Yankee Swap?
no.
I heard it on a podcast with Joe List, Dan Soder. They do it on YKWd.
Oh, okay.
And so basically at the end of the year, which we should do for our New Year's episode, your thorn. What were the other ones that I said? I said thorn, rose, thorn. I know the next one is like what you expect for the rest of the year, like your next year.
Oh, okay.
Like what you want your next year, what you hope next year brings, if you will.
Oh,
It's a gay
okay.
little game, but
Okay.
you know.
You got anything funny about Christmas?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, we're talking about doing the next episode on the podcast. Like, look, tune in next week for whenever we're doing what we're talking about right now. But yeah, no, I think we usually had like a fairly. What's happening? Oh,
I'm just playing with Matt's phone.
oh, okay. I see what he has out. But yeah, no. Usually my holidays were pretty uneventful. All in all, but we did have one Christmas that I started a giant family fight.
Why?
Family
Was
drama is
it-
the best.
Wait, let's
drama.
guess. Was it politics?
No.
Was it about? Was
It
it
was about a fucking
muffler?
Ford versus Chevy, bro. This
Yeah.
gay boy drives a Dodge.
They aren't allowed on the property, dude. Get out now.
This here's private property.
Yeah. No, it was. We always would do for a long time. We'd do the Christmas parties at my uncle's like work because he had like he has an electrical company, so he has like a big shop, and we'd set everything up. Well, and he would always want people to come in like the back gate, that way it looked closed and whatever. And through the back gate, because all like the work trucks coming in and out and everything, there were these giant fucking potholes. And my one cousin had just bought a new vet, and he brought it down, and I was like, hey, I have a key to the front gate. We can just come in through the front gate, and then you don't have to drive through the giant fucking potholes. I just lock the gate behind us, no big deal. So we did that, and my uncle got fucking pissed. He's like, what the fuck? Everyone's supposed to park in the back. Like, just blew up. And basically, I was like, fuck you. Like, eat a bag of dicks. And I just got in my car and left. Well, then, so what I didn't know is whenever I left, and he went back in, and then since there was already a yelling match, a bunch of my aunts decided now was the time to bring up other grievances they had, basically
yes.
unrelated.
Of course.
And they were-
Solid female move right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Solid female. You know what? This fire's already fucking burning.
Yeah,
Let's
We're gonna
throw
throw-
some gas on.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so like, so they fucking got into it, and then I guess my uncle said something, and then my dad said something because he like said something about me, I guess. So then my dad was like, nah, bitch. So then my dad came and like found me, and he's like, you have to come back to Christmas. And I was like, I'm good. And I was like, he's like, no, you have to come back to Christmas. So I came back, and then like everyone was like apologizing and like hugging by then. And so I just like show up, and like a bunch of my aunts are crying and holding each other. Like it was one of those things where like they had fucking all yelled at each other, and I was like, damn, I like lit a fuse and just took off.
Dropped a match and fucking walked away.
Peace, bitch.
That's
Watching the
hilarious.
explosion in your rearview mirror.
Yeah, just like turning off the Christmas music, turning on fucking AC/DC. But yeah, I think that was probably our most eventful Christmas, something like, because it was, and it was all stupid shit. Like what he got mad about was stupid. Me and him getting into it was dumb, and then everyone else that got into it was all dumb, petty, grievance bullshit. Like, so it was all super stupid. But I'm like, it's very funny that I
Yeah.
just started the only like real family fight that's ever happened at Christmas.
So we never had any big blowouts or anything. But we would always go to my grandmother's house for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We would go to my grandmother's for Christmas Eve, and then we go to my uncle's house for Christmas Day. But both of those days, my cousin Jimmy, he's a lawyer,
Okay.
and very, very opinionated, and he's maybe the smartest person that probably we all know. He's
Well, I would
insanely
ass-
smart.
I would assume he was a lawyer. You were a janitor whenever you were living in New York. I didn't.
When I
Fucking
Well-
catching strays out here, bro.
hey, he was a janitor. He was a janitor while he was going to school.
Yeah, he was putting.
Just
Oh yeah,
so-
your cousin was a lawyer. Remember when you were a fucking janitor? Remember when you scrubbed toilets?
Well, I just like that he said that. Like we wouldn't believe him that his cousin
No,
was
my
way
point was-
smarter than
No,
everyone
he's
else.
literally no, but he's like like he has his IQ is like in the 160s. Like he's
Yeah.
like an actual genius.
Yeah.
But he just loves to start shit. He just
Yeah.
loves to start arguments over politics and
Yeah.
stuff. And he just gets everybody riled up. So that's basically how the holidays would go.
Yeah. Does he have different opinions though than a bunch of the rest of the family though?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is like most of my family agrees. So like they'll still yell about politics, but,
But
it'll
they're
all
all just agreeing.
yeah, they're all
loudly.
just being like, yeah, that's right. And you're like, the worst part is my family doesn't really drink. So they're all just sober, screaming. And I'm like, this is crazy. Dude, if you guys were all hammered, I'd get it. But it's like just being sober.
And then they're all right wing people.
Yeah.
But then like my cousin, his sister is like she's married to a transgender man. And she's very left leaning. Yeah. So my cousin
We're both trying to do the
Like-
math.
I'm like, dude, my head hurts.
so a woman had transitioned to a man.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, they so he was always poking at her. It was so funny. Always
Yeah.
poking. He still does to this day. It's
Yeah.
He's so mean, but it's hilarious.
But she would. Never mind. Nope.
No, you can say it.
Nope. No.
Move on.
Moving.
Move on.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Move on.
So my family, we didn't. There was a lot of. My family was big into Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
That was the one holiday that everybody really got along.
Okay.
Like we always did Christmas Eve at my mom's house and like
Save
all
the fighting for St. Patty's
yeah,
Day.
all the aunts and uncles and everybody come over. We do gift exchanges and shit like that. But we did something that was fun that they always did was like gag gifts. So
Oh,
for like the
yeah.
older kids, so they'd buy like the girls would get like it was super embarrassing like underwear and shit
Yeah.
like that and that kind of stuff. So that was about as crazy as like our like Christmas shit got.
Yeah.
But I do remember finding out how I figured out Santa Claus wasn't real though.
Yeah.
Was
Cousin.
well, no, my dad, right? Like they would always like leave like signs that Santa was there.
Oh.
And he was like he was like, oh, it was like reindeer poop, right? And so I walked outside and I was like, oh, and then I looked at it, I was like, that's a fucking chocolate chip. That's a chocolate
Were you a
chip.
fat little kid?
I was husky.
So
But
you,
I wasn't
so
fat.
you sniffed it.
Well, no, I like you. It was obviously a chocolate chip.
Okay.
Like it was sitting on top of the snow, like it had dropped off a cookie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, I thought you meant it was melted and you were expecting
Oh no
this shit.
no! It's just like he just like deer turds. He just sprinkled them on the
okay.
snow.
Yeah.
But then I was like said that. And my dad was like, yeah, fucking it's a reindeer, dude. He poops chocolate chips. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, solid. That makes sense, right? I believed
Good
that.
point.
I believed that.
Yeah.
And then I got in the house and I was like, oh mom, you said we could make chocolate chip cookies today. And my mom was like, we don't have chocolate chips. And I was like, well, there were chocolate chips in the cupboard yesterday. And I was like, wait a minute. This lion bitch right here. And that's how I figured out Santa Claus wasn't real.
How old were you?
I had to have been 7, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, you want to know how
Like
old I
second
was?
grade.
I
something
feel like
that.
Matt was way too old,
Yeah.
still believing in Santa Claus.
I was like 10 or 11.
Okay.
That's
you know.
that's not crazy though. My daughter just found out realized it last year, and she was
I think it was crazier back then.
10.
I don't know. I think feel
No,
like
because
it's a
there's
little
not as
different
much
now.
shit around. Like there's a lot less ways to find out back then. There wasn't the internet. There wasn't
Yeah,
shit like that. You know what I mean?
No, but you know how I found out?
How?
My younger sister.
No! That's funny.
We got into an argument or something, and she was like, "And you know what? Santa isn't real." And I was like, "What do you mean?"
What do you mean?
And then I questioned my parents, and they were like, "Yeah, you don't know that."
What are you, stupid?
And at that point, I still believed in the Tooth Fairy.
Really?
Yeah, I learned
Okay.
Santa first. Then I still believed in the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy. And then when I found my teeth in my father's closet,
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, the Tooth Fairy." And obviously the Easter Bunny's not real.
I-
But you know what
Yeah.
my parents would do instead of like reindeer shit, they would do hoof prints in the house.
Yeah.
And then they would eat the carrot. They
Yep.
take a bite out of
Yeah.
the carrot.
My
Yeah.
parents always say I took a bite out of the cookies. It was cool. It was cool after I realized. So I pretended to believe in Santa for a lot longer.
Yeah.
I figured it out from that, but I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna ride this out.
Yeah.
I'm getting double presents.
Well, see, yeah, I thought that once you said you didn't believe anymore, you didn't get Christmas anymore. So I just didn't say anything.
That's
I was
hilarious,
just, I was just like,
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna fuck up the game here. Like,
But every year I would get a letter from Santa from when I was like as long as back as I could remember, right?
Oh, okay.
I would get a letter from Santa. And it was like, recapping the year and telling me like, oh, I was super proud of this, seeing all this, right? And then after I grew up, it really hit me when I had a kid. I was like, oh my God, that was just my mom's way of like telling me she was proud of me, like my mom and dad. Like,
Yeah.
That was how they were communicating that. And like, it hits different once you're
Yeah.
like older and you're like, oh fuck.
And those
now
are-
I do that for my daughter.
yeah, and those are kind of nice. Like, I don't know if you still have them, but those are kind of like nice letters to
I got a
have.
couple. Yeah, I got a
too,
couple still.
of just being like, oh yeah, this is like the stuff that was going on, and
Mhm.
that's cool. That's nice.
What's both of you guys, your favorite Christmas present that you've ever gotten from the time you were, 3 or 4 years old till now?
Well, Christmas sex is pretty great.
From mom or dad?
Well, you said until now. So,
Aunt Rachel.
yeah. But that's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have one?
Off the top of your head? Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
I do. It was my uncle got me street hockey equipment, street hockey goalie
Oh,
pads,
yeah.
and he knew I was an Islander fan, but for some reason he got me a Rangers jersey.
Yeah.
But
Just being a dick.
yeah, probably.
That was just him being like, I don't like the Islanders.
No, he's a big Islanders fan.
Oh.
It made no sense.
They sold out.
Yeah, that's probably what they sold out at Modell's, and he got me a Rangers shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my favorite.
That's
I must have been like 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone downhill since then.
I
A lot of
remember
socks and underwear since
His
then.
peak life was 5.
every year for Christmas, like my parents, they would always get like one big gift for like the family, so that was kind of cool. It was like
Yeah.
like an air hockey table one time.
Yeah.
or something like that. But like my favorite thing was always every year everybody had their own stocking, and then we had this like giant Christmas stocking, and it was the family stocking.
Oh, okay.
And so every year we would get like 2 new Super Nintendo games.
Oh.
And that was always like the fucking, you were so excited because like,
Yeah.
you were going to play those for the next 6 months until
Yeah.
your parents in the middle of July finally decided to buy another one.
Yeah.
So that
Someone's
was always my
birthday came
favorite.
around and you got, yeah.
Yeah, it was getting new games to play.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. The new game is always solid.
Yeah.
Always getting the new NHL game. That was my favorite. Oh, Matt. I always get Madden and then the new NHL game.
Yeah. Yeah. See, my brother's birthday was in October, and he was like more of the video game person out of the two of us. And October is whenever like a bunch of the games would all drop. At least like during, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
still that way or not, but like back then it's like when the Call of Duty games and the Halo games and Gears of War, they would all drop around that time. So he'd always get like a dope game for us to play for like the rest of the year until
Christmas got
whenever. But yeah, say I think, dude, I remember I got a fucking like a fold out bat cave. And that thing was fucking dope. I remember playing with
It
that.
was like a Lego
No,
thing.
it was like for like regular action figure stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember it was like this big fucking fold out.
Dude, I was big into some of them. Yeah, now that you say that, I was big into like Hot Wheels cars too when I
Yeah.
was younger. And my mom got me this like, it like folded up like a suitcase, and you opened it,
Yeah.
and it was an entire city.
Yeah.
And it had like a little
Nice.
police station and a fire station.
I
and, like,
think I
parking
had
garage.
that too. Yeah.
Dude, it was so much fun.
So I was a huge Power Rangers fan.
Oh yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the White Ranger. I love the White Ranger.
Yeah.
So
You
I got
would.
that in
Fucking
second
Tommy,
grade.
bro. Fucking Tommy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he
and he
was
was
also
all
what,
fucking. He was
green?
all he was all fucking bipolar. He was the first bipolar character. He was good when he was white, obviously, and he was bad when he was green. Which, you know what? That's good that they chose green, a very racially ambiguous color.
They had a lot of colors to choose from.
Well, pink was the hot chick.
Always the hot chick. Yellow was
Yeah.
always an Asian.
It was the black was the black guy.
Yeah.
Yep, and blue was some fucking nerd,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
and red was always that fucking like jock.
Yeah, Red was the leader, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I was never really that big into Power Rangers.
It would have been because you're 26, right?
Yeah.
You know they
it had
still
really,
do it?
It had really, they do. Yeah,
That's
they're
why.
still putting
I
out
just
new
found that
ones,
out.
but they really fell off after
Yeah. It had kind of
like right after us.
97. Yeah, after 97, 98.
Yeah.
it really
It-
fell off.
yeah.
Even the early 2000s, I still watched a little bit when I
Oh,
was
did
in
you?
like middle school. You know?
Really?
Yeah, and it was still.
I was into Pokemon
Okay,
at
but-
that time.
I was getting into
Hardcore.
that.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved I had the red cartridge, and I was a big Charizard.
Oh, I had the
guy.
blue. I had the blue, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
did love Charizard.
You would be
Yeah,
a Squirtle.
guy.
He's not a squirrel. He's a turtle.
Squirtle.
Oh, okay.
Squirtle,
Blastoise,
Squirtle.
dude. It's Blastoise.
Yeah, I know, but you're the
Yeah.
little baby one.
No, Matt's that big ass fucking one that always sleeps. Which one?
Snorlax.
Breathing heavy like Matt starting to smoke cigarettes again.
Eric would be that like little one that wears the skull as the helmet and carries like a stick, like a
Mew,
bone.
the main character, the last one you have to get, like the hidden one.
No. The one that he's little and he wears like a
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Doesn't
That's
he
not
turn into
Mew.
Mew?
no.
Oh,
Fuck.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I wasn't big enough into Pokemon either to help much.
So Pokemon, you could still be like, it was still coolish.
yeah,
They they called you nerdy, but it was still coolish to be in Pokemon
Yeah.
in middle school to like Pokemon. But Magic the Gathering, that was fucking nerds. That was nerdy. I never got into that.
I never got
but
into
yeah.
that.
I had an uncle.
I thought the cards looked cool, but I never like played the games or anything.
I never got
Yeah.
into cards. Like I never got into Pokemon cards either. I like
Oh,
playing
you
the
didn't
game.
collect cards?
No, I never really got into that. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, the my one uncle was really into Magic the Gathering whenever he was in the Navy. So, you know, you know, but
Magic do be gathering on the high seas, you know.
you know they say 80 sailors come out, 40 couples come back. But yeah, so whenever we got a little bit older. We'd always like go over to his house, like have like game nights and stuff like that. He tried to get us like really into Magic the Gathering, and I was still like just young enough to be like, oh yeah, this is cool, whatever. Well, my brother was a little bit, he was just enough older that he was kind of into it, and then he was like,
Yeah.
like this is kind of dork stuff, like. But yeah, we had a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards, because he just was like getting us some and for shit.
I did have a group of friends when I lived down here the first time when I was working as a medic. I had a very weird group of friends. Like two of them were extremely far left, two of them were extremely far right.
Yeah.
A musician in there and shit. And
Yeah.
we would get together and play D&D.
Okay.
Yeah, and we just made up our own game and kind of the rules on how we were going to play and just
Yeah.
fucking did it. And that was actually ended up being really fun.
I've never played D&D.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I missed that,
Yeah.
whatever that whole thing
I thought I
is.
was too cool to do that. So
I
That's what I
don't
did.
think
You
I could
probably
have.
were, you know?
I don't think I could have even told you anyone in my school that was playing D&D. You know what I mean?
It was
I know
one of
who
the
was
goth
playing.
kids.
I just didn't know. I just
was the
didn't know
goth
how to-
kids.
Yeah.
We didn't really have goth kids.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
you only was 100 kids or something like that.
Yeah, there was like 100 kids per
Yeah,
grade.
there was 100 kids per grade. Is that what you just said? There was 100 kids in my entire high school.
Oh,
You
really?
still had goth
yeah,
kids?
and dude, there was like 4 goth kids. There was like, yeah, it was crazy. But it had like our high school had like all the fucking cliques.
Really? See,
Yeah.
but I think also just with the age thing, that like all the kids that would have been goth kids a couple years earlier were more just like the super like long time nerdy kids. Like I don't know.
Well,
But-
boys,
I guess you had a cool
I know we got
high
some
school.
Christmas
Did not.
plans. We got some Christmas plans coming up.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here soon. So why don't we talk? What, you got anything cool planned for Christmas? before we
Yeah,
bounce?
yeah. This is gonna be coming out right before my 2 shows in Columbia, Missouri. I am hosting Tokyo Club January 2nd and the 3rd. It's gonna be a great time. Those shows are gonna be amazing. Please come out and support. And then we have our show in February 7th or 8th in St. Louis that we're all doing.
7th.
Okay, 7th. It's
And
gonna
if
be
we're doing also that the Gerald show, we got to talk about it. But January 10th.
yeah.
Yeah.
We need to plan that. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's everything I currently have on the books for right now. Follow Eric Biggs Comedy for anything I'm doing. Brent, you got anything coming up?
It'll be done by the time this episode is done. But this Friday, I'm going up and doing a Christmas party for a bunch of civil service workers in Kansas. So that's
And
exciting.
he bombed. It was a rough one, guys.
It's in the future still. Anyway, and then I'm excited because my wife works Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And then she has a Friday off, and then she works Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I get the pleasure of keeping both of my children for 5 days by myself. Very excited about that. So,
Yeah.
You sound so excited.
But they're
Yeah.
gonna have all the Christmas toys to distract
dude,
them.
it'll be more fun than I'm making it out. Probably.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Matt?
Follow Matt Pitera Comedy. Make sure you follow 2 Bubs 1 Up podcast everywhere. And follow our TikTok. Our TikTok is growing pretty quickly.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. And yeah, we have our show at Hanover's. It's going to be this will be out, but forget it. The show went well.
Hell yeah. Shout out to our amazing producer JP, and go follow Birthday Boys as well. We'll see you guys next
Merry
week.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas, y'all.